And we're live. Posting my live notifications now. And then let me get Ghost Trick launched. Launching. There we go. We got Ghost Trick up. We're ready to ghost our last trick. Oh shit, I didn't change the stream title at all. Oops. Give me a sec, I gotta update that. Okay, that should be updated properly. So we should be all good to go. Ghost Trick. Other... Where's the... I always forget where the background changing is. Button icon settings, background. Here it is. Lynn is extremely important. Missile is also very important, though. Missile is a very important member of our squad. But I'm gonna choose a more appropriate missile. We found out these guys are on a, like, fucking submarine. That's wild. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Yeah, this is probably going to be a short one, just by the looks of it, unless these puzzles get really hard. Hello? This is Jowd. Sis, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. Control room. Oh, because I guess it's not just a parlor anymore. Well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. I did save his life, to be fair. At the other end of the phone line. I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I better go. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel. But that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. The funny snubmarine. Welcome to the Yonona. Yonoa. Detective Jowd. Ah, it's this dude. My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched my power to my mask, the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I used your phone. Hope you don't mind. Egad, never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised by your choice of transportation. A submarine, eh? But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yanoa was going to surface, confound it. We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. I got a little something for you. Cabanella's given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver that's made to look like a pocket watch. Yes, Inspector Cabanella. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where's that man in red? I know he's on the submarine somewhere. Ah, Cecil, you mean? You can relax. That's nothing but his shell. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely right about now, he's controlling your daughter. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please let her go. Bah! There's something our nation needs. Cecil has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Cecil has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Our nation has already researched it. This product that Cecil has to offer. The source of his powers. Oh. Oh, it just took the rock out of him. Okay. Yoink. Whoa. What in the world was that? The Temsik fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Cecil is concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? I don't know how to make that noise. What a mistake to make. Right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. Oh. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd. Where did he go? Big explosions? What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I'd better find him, and fast. Oh, there's a telephone up here. I literally didn't even notice. Oh, there's a... Hello? So you're here, huh? It's Missile! Yes, I think even I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course! I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. Well, with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff him out? I'm sorry to say, I don't think it can. Why did I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. So let's go find that lady detective and that little lady together. You got it! The telephone's ringing. Wow! It's Miss Camilla, I just know it. My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me. I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's go get that phone before it stops ringing. You bet! Hello? Hello? Miss Camilla? Hello? It's no use. This black hello just doesn't like me. Just create a path for me, Missile. I'll come right over. I've swapped the switches. My ultimate plan. Got in late to the stream. What'd you miss? Oh, it's just, we just got onto the submarine. Jowd, the room with Jowd and Sissel was released from the rest of the submarine. Something exploded and knocked the power out. And, what is it? And then we met up with Missile. Oh yeah, and they took the, power source out of Sissel. Actually, wait. I can't do anything with any of these. Basketball. I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this. Sissel, look! That black hello, it came off the hook! Uh-oh, I'd better answer it fast. Hello? Is anybody there? It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel, where are you? Somebody please answer. I guess she can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn is... Oh, is Lynn dead again? She said Lynn. Miss Lynn! We better hurry. Let's go, Sissel. Oh, she drowned. It's no use. Nobody's answering. Miss Camilla! And... Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn. Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy's happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! And Missile too. I'm so glad to see you're alright. Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice... I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core note now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before when he saved her that time. Let me just readjust so that my posture is better. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla, I'm so glad I was born your little doggy. Hey, Missile, could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? But don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile. The power of Missile. I wonder what happened this time. I better talk to the little lady a little more. And then, I better do something about the detective lady. Can I talk to you a minute? Yes, Sissy? Could you tell me what happened to you? What happened after I last saw you at your old house? Oh, let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep. I woke up to the sound of an engine. So she was already in the submarine by then, eh? I thought to myself, I have to escape. The next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired I couldn't move, and then... Camilla! Camilla! I was so relieved. I don't remember what happened after that. She must have passed out, the poor thing. You went through so much. You were very brave. I think Lynn's probably been through more than me. You've both been brave. Monitor. The wheel. Oh, Sissel, you're here. Lynn, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out. All of a sudden, next thing I know, I was dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. And where's Detective Jowd? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanela fired into him with the bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on this boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing you know, I was dead. Oh boy, it sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. Lynn fucking blows up. Again. Actually, has she blown up yet? Camilla, are you okay? Camilla? Camilla Gunn. Hello, Lynn. Or is it Detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well, well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. The fact that just because he's puppeting her, she can one-hand at Tommy Gun is insane. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted? To be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know. What I've... To be fair, I was able to manipulate Cabanela to walk upstairs with several broken bones. Fair enough. What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out! Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not. You're not him. She's right. I'm not him, am I? He was going to shoot Detective Jowd as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life. Again. You didn't have to add the again part. True. But he wanted to. Okay, what do we got? Nothing in reach. So let's see. The cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. All right, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. Okay, so I can grab onto the gun. So once she points it, then I'll be able to get up to the rotatey deal. I don't know what this wheel does. Rotates this fucking wheel. Anyway, we should definitely... I thought I could use the phone in the past if someone was calling. What are you talking about? The receiver has to be off the hook first, silly. Well, don't look at me. I can't do it. I don't have any hands or feet right now. Somebody please answer the phone. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Oh, maybe I have to... There it is. Hey, we somehow managed to knock down the receiver. Somehow managed? Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry. Now's your chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Jowd. She's right. I better check it out. Hello? Anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. The go here meta has, go there meta has failed me in the past, but, not recent, but I mean, it's always a good bet. So it must be true what they say, that there are restless ghosts on board. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom. Who's he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true, neither one of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, it looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. Guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. Manipulating game mechanics. Sissel has underestimated us. He left behind his precious bargaining chip here. And we have to watch this again. Where they shove this tube up his ass and then steal his, It's Detective Jowd. What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Temsec fragment taken away. It won't budge. Maybe it's broken? Oh, well, I guess I don't have to lower it right now. If I had to remove it, I could probably get Lynn to do it for me. I don't get it. What's happening? They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just gonna go ahead and steal the Temsec fragment. Huh? But that's cheating! I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where's the Temsec fragment gonna go? That is a good idea. That is a good question. I think I may have fucked myself. Shit. Oh, actually, no. I think the Temsec fragment is gonna drop down in here, and then I can grab it on the way over. Oh, this will probably strengthen my powers, huh? Oh. Ah, the Temsec fragment. You're mine at last. Is he gonna eat it? The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Sizzle, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Jowd in it. Don't worry, Len. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. In a cage underwater. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. I can't believe this is happening. Now then, I better hurry along before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Ynoa will be his coffin. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel. Help? Help, I'm stuck. I want to leave this area. I want to go to the missile. And away we go, I guess. Ah, so that's the cause of that giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me it's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo! It's like, well, you heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind. It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo's fired. Oh, we were in the thing. We weren't in the... Power switchboard. Oh shit, we're in the torpedo. Can we disarm it? There's no time, it's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There it is, disarming the torpedo. There's still something we can do. I hope? Why was the I hope at the end the strongest part of that sentence? Okay, here goes. Oh. Oh no. This game hates rats. I came along for the ride without giving too much thought. But was this really the best move? I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. It really is just like a big, like, fucking dowel going down to press this red button. How in the world did it get in here? Do you know how a torpedo works? No, I can't say I do. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. I saw it explained once in a book. Rat meta. True. On impact, the fuse on the tip is depressed. That in turn sets off the detonator. The detonator, huh? That must be the red button. So how do we stop it? They didn't explain anything about that in the book. We'll just stop it from hitting the red button. Detectives sure to know a lot. Or not. Joint. Oh. This looks like just a thing. We clamp this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit, I don't understand all the details, but I do want to give it a try. But before we do that, looks like we have to get something out of the way first, huh? I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. The spinning black things, right? Apparently their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. Okay, so we can make the gyroscope stop in certain directions. Not what I wanted to do. Up here. Okay. Great, we dumped that little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device. Right. Beep. Disarmed. There, we clamped the safety device on. We did it! That should keep the torpedo from exploding. Though there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? The torpedo's still gonna impact. We can't actually do anything about that. Uh-oh. Well, we're back in the ship at least. What was that noise? Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But it looks like the submarine's still okay. This changed everybody's fate, including the little rats. Sissel, we did it! What's the matter? You still look unhappy. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right. I guess. Well, I mean, there's multiple ballasts. There's different, like, cages to keep the like, ballast in. Like, you should be fine. For a while, at least. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable. Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we'd better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. I've got to get him out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. Torpedo gang! Transformer. Starter. Wheel. Oh, okay. The lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. But maybe I can use its movements to help me create a path. Each of the 3 machines is equipped with a fan. Now that I take a closer look, it appears there are 2 sizes of fans. I better hurry over to Lynn. It's not safe to stay here, and I just don't have the power to stop that water from coming in. Whoop. Just climbing on over. Lynn. Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? Well, we have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here, too. I'm so happy everyone's gonna be with me now, when we all die together. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, she's out. Camilla! Miss Camilla! I'll get you out of here. Yes! If it's the last thing I do! Don't say that, Lynn. You've already died so many times. Don't set up death flags. Oh, I think I'm gonna cry. Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here before it's too late. Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel. He's here. Up you go. I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room is gonna fill up with water fast. We better get out that door as quick as we can. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure's too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? I think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Ladder. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way... Yes? I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? Oh, fuse box. Oh, I can't do anything with it. You did it, Sissel. Thanks. Good technique, good technique. Oh, shit. Nice save, Lynn. Goddamn. What was that? Looks like the water seeping in isn't the only thing you have to worry about. Oh, come on. Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know, you can fix it with your powers. Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? Yes. That's a cruel question, considering the circumstances. Now all we have to do is get to that door and we're safe. Oh my fucking god. Well, there goes the flashlight. I'm down there. Damn, Lynn. Crazy upper body strength. The fact that she... Oh, never mind. Shit. Lynn, you're not dead again, are you? Ow. What happened now? Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky or we're just dead and we haven't realized it yet. Come on now, as if the latter could be true. Ooh, not great. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. You'll just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. Sissel, there you are. How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it's going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous this situation is, don't you? Of course, after all. Just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course! Okay, what can we swap? Piston. I don't know how that helps. Glove. Distributing panel. Switch. Oh my god, it really does go all the way up. Emergency light. Wheel. Telephone. Door. Okay, first things first. Let's see. What can we actually do? I probably just have to make a path for Sissel at the moment. So we need a bigger wheel. Or at least to drop something down that can float. Unless Sissel can move? No, Sissel can't reach. Shaft, pipe, wheel. I'm just gonna put this over here for no reason. Okay, so all these pipes are broken. Most of those emergency lights are basically the same. I could probably do a bunch of stuff up here as Sissel, but no dice as Missile. Oh. Thanks, Lynn. Very helpful. These pistons sticking out right in front of me, it's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge? Maybe just that. Think you can climb them? If I wasn't holding Camilla, I could probably do it easily. Sissel, you're not telling Miss Lynn to leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you? Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? Those pistons sure do look like they could be used to act to our advantage. Okay, so we want... Oh, shit. I think we probably want... Oh, no, we want the biggest fan on the bottom. Same challenge. Swapped 44 things. And then we want the smallest one on the top. There we go. There! How about that? Wow, this is great! You made a staircase for me! You better hurry, I don't think that water's gonna wait for you. Wow, that rose so fucking fast. Oh, we need to make it so the steam isn't, hurting her. Now the steam's getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to go around either. I think you could do something? Missile can. Of course we can. We have to. Alright, Missile. Get up there. Okay, so this one faces only downwards. Okay. Let's swap these. Look at this. If I swap the pipes, it changes how the steam comes out, huh? Yeah, I figured that out. Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different, right? So each pipe sprays the steam in a different way, eh? Bet that'll come in handy. And then we want to swap these. Yeah. Is this not good? Are there other pipes? Fucking also balls. Here comes that water again. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty. I think the more relevant point is that he's dead, so he can't drink it. Whatever, just do something about this steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. I am... Maybe the... No, I can't... maybe the wheel. But I can't get up there. Fuck. So it's just Missile. I'm very confused about where we want these pipes. Because I really do think we want the ones that shoot down to both be on the bottom. But maybe there's another pipe that I'm missing that could shoot in a different direction. Like, did one bring something up? No? Eh. Come on. Balls. Oh no, the water's getting really close now. Not that I can see all that well with all the steam here. Missile will switch the pipes around so you can get across. That's right, don't give up, Miss Lynn. My back is really starting to hurt. Wheel. So by closing this valve, I've shut off the steam flow to that first pipe. Okay, so I think now Missile has to swap these two. There we go. There! How does that look? It looks great! All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Those are still gonna be really hot, by the way. Okay, it's not far now. Try and move it forward. Ouch. Look up there! If I can just make it to that door, we can escape. Now that, how in the world am I gonna get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yeah, I've been eyeing that chain. Yeah, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. Hey, are you being sarcastic? Swoop. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Perfect. Okay, raise it. I definitely can't raise it with you on. Oh, I guess I can. I really shouldn't be able to do that. Nerf water? I mean, really? That's why they always complained about Emerald having so much of it. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it. Hurry. Is that any way to ask for something? Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick, Sissel. If that is your real name, which it isn't. Missile, can you swap the door with the pipe? No. No, shit. What? Huh? Oh yeah, missiles in there. Right. Do you have any idea how many times I had to attack that horrible door to open it? No, but I guess I don't have any idea. Neither do I, because I can't count beyond 3. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. We're almost there now, just have to get this door open. Sorry, Missile. I need to send you somewhere else. Door. Activate. It's no use! I can't budge it, it must be stuck. Oh no. Oh, that's gotta be cold. No! No! Fuck! This way. It's gotta be Jowd, right? Oh. That was kind of sick, actually. Like a claw, like, just made of a bunch of parts? That was sick as hell. Why don't I have that power? Raptured? What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lyn and that little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try to make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light. Light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Cranberry juice. The upended submarine continues to sink, slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lyn and the little lady found the darkness. Oh! I think Jowd, like, ate... No, because they took the Temsik thing off. Maybe it was Sissel. I don't know. Lyn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them, but at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. Or is it Ray? My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Ah! Oh, it is Sissel. I see you managed to survive, detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lyn all evening, haven't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who the fuck am I? Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you, what happened? I can't hold on to the image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember real soon. Who you are and who I am, too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something's stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. So, like, am I Sissel and he's Ray? Maybe? I don't know. They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. The engine room is destroyed, there's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with these people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsec fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. First, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day, 10 years ago, a fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart, and I died. So, of course, I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers, too? You know, you might be right. That's what that rock was, yeah. Aren't the Temsec remnants still right there in the park at the bottom of that crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Maybe that was what was in the suitcase? Another effect in the meteorite's radiation has on us that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is the ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death. Ugh, it's all so strange and confusing, I can't take it all in. Makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That's just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. It's 4 minutes before, it's probably because the number 4 is associated with death in Japan. Yeah, I figured that. Because yon means both 4 and death. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital functions stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed. Not real alive, not really dead. That's pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made these guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsik. Detective Jowd was one such person, and so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cobanel and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsik fragment and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay, but I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, you become a detective looking at Jowd's case. Tonight I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off and the first shot missed the mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Ah, the inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsik meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsik sooner or later. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing I left to do now is to wait for water pressure to crush this submarine. Oh, no. There's no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We hook up to the phone line and there are no communication cables down this deep. They made for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape. Hey. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling cut off from the world, all alone in this submarine? Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Lynn? Camilla? Is that true? We're stuck here? What? Oh, If my dad was here, I'd bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sizzle? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to this trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsec fragment and escape, well, if that's what they wanted? Why do they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute! Yes, we do! This will tell us where Detective Jowd is. That present from the inspector in white. That's right, Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in the person's body in the control room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us? With our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. Grape. Why is this machine shoving grapes at me? Well, this looks like the private cabin of our top officer, doesn't it? This machine's probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. Oh, it sounds heavenly! I've been thinking about this for a while now, but don't you think this country's use of technology is just a little off? Says the guy who made a deal with said country. Anyway, it looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted. Torpedo room, I guess. The torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left in there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're gonna use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. I don't want to blow Detective Jowd up, but something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room, too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. Wow, they just kind of went. Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use these switches now. To be fair, it's a lot easier with the man in red. Yeah, honestly. Okay, let's try it. Good luck! What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? This is no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. No? This switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken? I don't think the entire device is broken, though. Probably work just fine if I could move this switch. I'll have to find a way to move it somehow. But I can't do it with my powers alone. Missile, swap those switches. I figured the bottom switch would be for the bottom torpedo, but I guess I was wrong. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end too, but something's odd. What is? The command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Right, okay. Hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head towards the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn? You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen. And that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never, ever again. Even I can't understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Miss Camilla! That's a good boy, Missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch. We're ready. And I fuck it up immediately. Sissel? Yeah? We never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're gonna see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right, we promise, little lady. Of course we will! I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend! Well, that was 12 seconds, so I should just go now? These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady in the whole time. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. This guy's just hanging out. Detective Jowd! I bet that big masked man did this. I'm gonna bite him! You'd better not, you might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and is sinking, so I wonder what that masked man is gonna do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. How's Camilla? And what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine Yanoa. So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you Yomiel? Like, that sounds like an angel's name. So you remember me, do ya? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. But those people on the Yanoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you. Right, Detective Jowd? Right. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know? Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multidimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. Then, one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel. 10 years ago, my soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. This fucking soundtrack rips hard. It's crazy good for how silly this game is. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right, sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair, and I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? A new life? Life. I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot, and the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth, a new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. Finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response in the end was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsec was all about. And you had no idea they were doing this. Not at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of Temsec meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Covenell and that old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsec meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsec meteorite. So that's it, eh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to seal me away to the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? But we promised! We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla that we'd save him. And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. Well, we will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here, too. Oh, he's a robot. By the way, I'm not human, Detective. I'm a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Your country's use of technology. It's just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Kind of sick with it, honestly. Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? There's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. Oh. Now it's time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Ugh. Camilla, forgive me. Damn, really unloaded on him. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning this situation around. I mean, if he's not alive, then I can probably manipulate him, right? Huh? What is it, Detective? Look at Yumio's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsec fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of. What, are we gonna bring him back to life? What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsik. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temsik fragment has been taken away. Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. Oh. The moment the Temsik fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So let's see, that means we can go back? Back to 4 minutes before your death? But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move. Oh my god, we're going 10 years back. Like way far back. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. And then I saw it. The final death, the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Final chapter. It's time, baby. What was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Is she starting a fire? It's ready. Oh, she was cooking yams. Hold it. Give it up. You really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. It wasn't a plunger, it was half of a yam. A cat? The cat. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Interesting. Are you okay? You're all right now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're not the ones who saved you. But they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me, I'm a police detective. So that's a Temsik meteorite, eh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all our lives, fates completely. We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be your last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. This is insane. This is fucking crazy. Now, how are we gonna save you? Flynn would just wander off somewhere. That would solve everything. When her sweet potato's almost ready? Ha! She's not gonna budge from that spot. But, you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood does this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break! Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have that fragment move instead. Eh. I can't really reach anything. It's ready. She loves sweet potato. Show me the cat. Actually, wait. I can get to here. I can't reach the other one. Balls. Maybe I can wake her up. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Go, sweet potato. Go! Shit. I should have jumped on the sweet potato. Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big, scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato missile, that's Mino. Oh, right, of course. Actually, wait, but look at them, the potato and Mino. Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go, and I'm gonna need your help. My help? Oh! But how do I get over there? I think I need to ride the potato. I need to jump on the potato, and then ride it up over there so I can get onto the nozzle, so I can spray the potato in the air. Jump on the potato, switch to missile, head back down here. Okay, and then swap here, swap here. Swap these. That was quite a sight to see. It looks like this park just got a new feature. But neither one of them even glanced this way. Guess that's not surprising, seeing as even a meteorite didn't distract them. Hey, it was a desperate situation. Kill or be killed. And Yomiel is killed right after this by the meteorite. Well, now the park has a new feature. Can we use it to our advantage in any way? Final chapter, fail by removing a large symbol. Shit. Well, at least I know I failed. Maybe we can swap the potato with one of the smaller ones? Oh shit, I missed it. I didn't jump onto the potato again. Alright. Okay, there we go. How's that? That was quite a sight to see. Looks like this park just got a new feature. Yeah, they don't care, but... I did just make it so there was a sweet potato there instead of the thing. So maybe that'll help? It's no use, I can't get any water to come out. Well, we can see why not. Yeah, the overwhelming presence of Mino there. If only we could use it to our advantage somehow. Oh, maybe I need to launch the light at them? By just like... No, because I can't get over there. Hop on this. Shit. Swap these. I can't get over there is the problem. So I can't spray over there to try and, like, push it around. Oh, actually, if I can swap Mino and the sweet potato, then I should be able to do that. But I can't reach both of those with... Actually, can I get up there? No, I'm still over by the sweet potato. I can't reach Mino. Shit. Honestly, if I swapped them and then immediately went to swap again, then maybe I could swap Mino with the light. I didn't jump on the fucking thing. I didn't jump on the potato. Potato gang left without me. Shit. Get over to Missile. Move over here. Okay. Swap this. And then... No, because I can't get over there, is the problem. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh, look. The lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsec fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Let's see how this goes. Didn't follow the potato meta. I know. I keep trying to go off meta and failing it. What are you thinking? It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Okay, that giant sweet potato. If anything can get in its way, that ugly monster can. Well, I hope it just doesn't fall on both of them is the problem. Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. Actually, wait. Let me get Missile up. Okay, I can't yet. But maybe I can intercept it before it falls on them. If it does fall on them. Missile can probably swap it with the sweet potato again. Boink. There! How's that? Look, the fragment's course. It's changed a little. Now Youmio's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now it's changed. What's in its path? In its path? No! It's gonna hit Jowd. Yeah. Right in the balls. Ugh! Detective Jowd! The Temsec fragment shot through his leg. I mean, that's fine. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. And he shoots and, like... Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down now! If you don't, you're gonna shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! Oop. And then he shot Lyn. I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that- Oh, he grabbed the bullet! Let's go, Missile! He's gonna swap it with a sweet potato! Missile! The bullet is stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet! Now let's swap it with something. What? With what? Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And now to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. How about half a sweet potato, baby? Bonk. Oh, he's really dead. Oh no. We stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed. But still, this fate is just as painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Yeah, this is gonna crush Lyn. Look out! Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Lyn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap it with. Why don't we just let it play out and try to find another way next time? If she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse, and then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together... I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Yeah, I'm gonna blow the sweet potato over there, which is what I wanted to do, but there was no sweet potato. Oh, I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now gather your strength and make a spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though? In that case, make a spray as if your death depended on it. Go, give it your all. And remember, you only have a split second. Got it. Potato power. Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me, but what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. Sweet potato swapping powers activate. That hunk of concrete would go back to its original position. But even if I swap and still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Oh, is he gonna possess her? And, possess her and move her away? It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. Him. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Oh, no, I thought it was... Okay, never mind. Now he's definitely dead. Ye gods. Ah, you're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. You think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Oh, fuck yeah. Drip the fuck out. Thanks. Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help's coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. As if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But, you know, I'm glad it happened. Oh, the kitty. Cat gang. Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? The kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Boom! There it is! Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. Who the fuck is Ray, then? These long, lonely 10 years. You were my one and only friend. How about it? You remember now? Old friend? Cat gang! Cat gang! I think I finally remember. Sir, are you aware that you're a cat? 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Hold it! Hey, what's up? Hey, dude! Can I get a snack? Somebody please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Oh, cool, a dead body. Fuck yeah. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I just want a little scritch. It's all I ask. I had just only died at I had just only died at the time. I had lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. Well, after a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left a note to me, left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Well. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. I still can't believe Lynn literally just made him miss. Like, Lynn just has, like, spiritual defense? Like, insane powers? Or something? I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. The Black Cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. Yeah, the first shot missed Yomiel and hit Sissel. What? I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. Yes, yeah, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why was I the only one who couldn't get his memory back? Or why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. As it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lim tonight. If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. My finance. I would have never let my finance portfolio die like that. If I could rewind time, you shitting me? I would have been loaded. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yeah, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? Fate averted, baby. So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in a failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. Oh my god, they're not going to remember anything that happened over the past 10 years. That's going to be fucked. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried pointing a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. Most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yeah? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So, before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now. Right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sissel? Are we ever gonna see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. I mean, I'm sure they're hanging out in the same house. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, oh, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? It sounds good, Detective Jowd. Yippee indeed. Wahoo! We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait! Before you go back to the new present, I wanted to thank you. Oh, Ray's here. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you. Yes, it's I, Ray, in case you've forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything's turned back as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know. Who exactly are you? Is this Rachel? Or like Sissel's... Is this like Yomiel's fiance? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. Oh, is Ray an alternate version of Lynn? If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot in the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. A story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process... two little dead bodies were left behind. Both in the area of Temsec radiation. However... the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out to his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that, the powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with that man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then... he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of this man in red's death. What? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. The story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? Missile really is the most powerful fucking spirit of the dead in the whole universe. Holy shit. Also, he survived past dawn as a ghost, somehow. That's right, I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fate of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second, you were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? 'Cause I couldn't. Huh? From watching the Banded Red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. There's something I don't quite understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How'd you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we'd met before on that night the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders in the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life in that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on it, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot that night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time, too. You just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry. I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. Damn, I was kind of a badass. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to that man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you needed to know that set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you had only until tomorrow morning. If you hadn't done that, if I hadn't have done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would all have been over. So it literally was made up. The dawn thing was made up. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. Thank God he got it this time around. He wouldn't have survived. Unless you can just grow infinitely old as a ghost. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the very bottom of my heart. Missile, so you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course, because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. And so the story of the single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. Best doggo. Honestly, Missile is like... I knew you really enjoyed Missile. I had no idea how sick with it Missile was. Also, we went back to the new present. Missile truly is the MV fucking P. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh, that was Lynn. Cake. Wahoo. Da 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 do dee do. Ba bee bop boo doo doo. Ba da doo 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 doo. Hee, were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee! It worked. But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well, I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home! Hey, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. Yours looks a lot older than mine, though. How long are you gonna keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. Oh my god, it was always a fake badge. She never got a real badge. It was just a fake badge. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. Ha, that you will, that you will. Well. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. Wow, wow. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Oh, we finally got to see what her mom looks like. All right, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. Cat gang! Cat gang! I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sissel. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. And I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. Wait, what? Why does Sissel have Temsic radiation coming off of him? They are ripping into that chicken. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful lives of those around me. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. The meteorite fragment, it changed direction and hit the cat. Fuck, I didn't even realize. I didn't realize it fucking hit me. That's wild. Oh fuck, Missile's busting it the fuck down. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Missile Gang! Hey, Missile. I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. Oh, fuck. He is a master at spaghetti. Yeah, when young Lane picks him up, she says he's limp. I assume that was just because, you know, he fucking, because I was outside of my body, technically. So I assumed it was just that. But yeah, that does make sense. Eternal cat. Oh my god, he's busting it the fuck down. There. How do you like that? Not bad, eh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective just like Inspector Cabanilla. What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men? Here's your food, gentlemen. Memory, what are you doing here? I heard you were going to be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again so you could eavesdrop? Ah, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. I'd kill you. I'd poison that chicken, which I did. There's a kitten and adult Sissel models. The new future one uses the kitten model. Oh my god, I super never noticed that. That's an insanely close detail. Oh, she's devouring the chicken now. La la la, I've never cooked this way before. So exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek. Curried chicken paradise. La la la. Is this really necessary, this new curried chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. Eat another chicken, bitch. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway? And you know it's Curry Guy. You know it's fucking Curry Guy, baby. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bing, bing, bing. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. Infinite money for Curry Guy. Shower riches upon Curry Guy. Curry's #1 warrior. So this is where you work, huh, Papa? Well, what a great stream to not eat since you were here the whole time. Yeah, I know. It's awesome that you were here the whole time, Teeps. Darling husbands, don't you have any ideas that you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. The indiscretions of a minister, perhaps? Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's to that stodgy mind of my darling husband. Right on his head. Fucked up. This dinner is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man. The Unoa is about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Egad! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. My poor fucking throat. This game is finally over. I've vanquished it. I just need to survive this, and then my throat can live on forever. Ghost Trick 2, Sissel has a ghost gun. Fuck yeah. Oh, playing in the park. Let's go. The pigeons are jamming along. Love, peace, and pigeons. Long live rock and roll. Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Hell yeah. Why are you doing the panic dance? Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you can show me, say, next week? You got it! It's not the dance for fucking, it's the panic dance. And next week, he'll show him the Dance Away the Pain. Oh my god. Fucking Yomiel is in the painting garb. 10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Thank you, Sissel. I was hoping it was going to turn the picture and there would be a cat on there. Oh yeah, there it is. Sissel always wins. Boink. You'll be honest, who forgot Sissel was a cat? Well, we just found out for sure this this session. I kind of suspected it for a while. But yeah, Sissel is an immortal cat now. An immortal cat ghost creature. Is there any post-credit stuff? Honestly, one of the big reasons you were pushing the game. That makes sense. As a fellow immortal cat creature, I totally get it. Makes sense why the tricks only knock over things and cause mayhem now. Yeah, it really does. You don't think so? Okay, well then we'll find somebody to raid. With whoever's hanging out here right now. Because I gotta get something to... I gotta get some more stuff to dink. It's just remaster credits? Okay. It keeps hitting me with that last hydrate and spine check. Yippee! Yippee indeed. Well, thank you all for stopping by. I really, really enjoyed Ghost Trick. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna play on following Fridays. But, it might be Stalker, but I was playing it for maybe Sundays. I haven't really decided yet. Anyway, Ichi is playing Dead Space, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Sunday, where we will be continuing... No, we finished it. What were we playing on Sunday? I fucking totally forgot. We Happy Few. We're playing We Happy Few on Kick on Sunday. That's what it is. And I will see you there, hopefully. I'll see about setting up a multi-stream just for everybody's convenience. I obviously appreciate if you go to follow me on Kick and on YouTube and all that. And I get more out of it if you follow me on Kick, etc., etc. So I would appreciate if you did that. Either way, I always appreciate you coming in. I always appreciate seeing you in the chat. And thank you guys for coming along this funny ride. Because I really, really enjoyed it. And I hope you did too. Bye-bye.